That's my wife on there too. This is King Corey Jordan. Y'all about to listen to a song called Once Upon a Time that I wrote. That's my wife on that screensaver too.
And you cool.
Let's listen. In the crooked streets of the South, a child was born, son of a pimp and a whore. Boy never had a chance. The game was in his veins, so in crime he advanced. Heart was bigger than most, charisma was through the roof. Intellectual level was impeccable too. But what's intelligence and charm if you can't succeed? And your main hindrance has been your own 2 feet in unique circumstances of misfortune worse than abortion. And voicing your opinions a portion of poor choices. But Corey Jordan, no, that's just the origin of life though. 40 stories in the air, walking on the tightrope, and bitch, I might go insane at any second, then go out in the blaze, since I ain't trying to get to heaven. So now I lay me down to sleep, and if I die before I wake, cremate my flesh and scatter my ashes in the lake. Record some of me. Record me, huh? I'm gonna upload all of this.
What you want me to do?
Same. So in crime he advanced. Heart was bigger than most. Screaming through the roof. Intellectual level was impeccable too. But what's intelligence and charm if you can't succeed? And your main hindrance has been your own 2 feet. About South Dallas sometimes, in the streets with my brothers. My mother tickled pink, cracking smiles at our scuffles. The other kids calling me the runt cause I was small. But I'm in front of mama, so I had to check them all, smack them. Daddy taught me how to bob and weave. Showed me the biggest difference between rob and thief. First, you get your game down. That's what runs the nation. So now I'm having things just by me a conversation. 13, I cried to my mother cause I lost the spelling bee. She told me try again, but I should strive for better things. And at the time I saw her and my father selling weed. They break down pounds and I would gather all the seeds, hoping one day they would grow and bloom to budded leaves, higher than the house and even taller than the trees. It's no wonder I had a felony by 17. I guess a dead plant scattered all my dreams. I'm sure it seems like I'm all over the place, but I ain't tripping. I got a letter from my mama today saying she missed me. She sent me well wishes and told me that she was proud to see how I turned out and that I was her favorite child. The letter made me smile. In fact, it brought my heart peace to see a woman I admire so much admire me. I say my last line, then write my tears. I must be tripping, cause my mama, she been dead for years. During a spring storm in the crooked streets of the South, a child was born, son of a pimp and a whore. Boy never had a chance. The game was in his veins, so in crime he advanced. Heart was bigger than most, charisma was through the roof. Intellectual level was impeccable too. But what's intelligence and charm if you can't succeed? And your main hindrance has been your own 2 feet. If it wasn't no gangs and no religions, and it wasn't called race but just pigment that made us different, you ain't gotta close your eyes, but in your minds just envision a better place that we could raise children. Imagine if we all came together to promote world peace for the sake of preserving the human race. A place where hate, envy, greed, and politics didn't exist, and no one ever saw an unfamiliar face. Imagine if we believed in each other more than deities or devils, how much better things could be, and even heaven wasn't just a place that really existed, but a state of mental bliss we could experience right here on earth together. Imagine that. Once upon a time, during a spring storm in the crooked streets of the South, a child was born, son of a pimp and a whore. Boy never had a chance. The game was in his veins, so in crime he advanced. Heart was bigger than most, charisma was through the roof. Intellectual level was impeccable too. But what's intelligence and charm if you can't succeed? And your main hindrance has been your own 2 feet. Imagine if it wasn't no gangs or no religions, and it wasn't called race but just pigment that made us different. You ain't gotta close your eyes, but in your minds just envision a better place that we can raise children. Imagine if we all came together to promote world peace for the sake of preserving the human race. A place where hate, envy, greed, and politics didn't exist, and no one ever saw an unfamiliar face. Imagine if we believed in each other more than deities or devils, how much better things could be, and even heaven wasn't just a place that really existed, but a state of mental bliss we could experience right here on earth together. Imagine that. Once upon a time, during the spring storm in the crooked streets of the South, a child was born, son of a pimp and a whore. Boy never had a chance. The game was in his veins, so in crime he advanced. Heart was bigger than most, charisma was through the roof. Intellectual level was impeccable too. But what's intelligence and charm if you can't succeed? And your main hindrance has been your own 2 feet.
Already.
King
Corey live. King Corey
Jordan, man, at YouTube. Fuck with me. I'm finna take over the world.
That was